Morning, guys. Welcome to the Girl Wake Up podcast. Hope you are all having an amazing morning. The sun's not out here. I think it's going to be like overcast today. Sun's not coming out. But anyway, if you all hear little footsteps, that's Cupcake. She's being crazy. Anyway, I was just sitting here thinking about something. And I look over back when I was younger. I was going to say as I look over my life. But I'm thinking about when I was younger and even now. I'm really grasping the thought of God don't bless no mess, okay? That might be the title of this video. God won't bless no mess. So I was thinking how I have a family member who married someone who was already married, right? And she just intervened in the marriage. I'm pretty sure the marriage was having problems before, but her entering the equation didn't make it any better. Anyway, got with this person's husband and came to find out he was the problem. He is the problem to this very present day. God won't bless no mess. Even if you marry the person and you think, oh, I'm not fornicating, I'm not living in sin, we live together, we married. That don't matter. God is not gonna bless no crazy marriage that was built on a foundation that was just as thin as a sheet of paper. And now she's stuck with him not wanting to work, not wanting to help take care of the kid, and just being disrespectful, like putting his hands on her and everything. And I was just thinking to myself, and now there's a lot of financial problems. And I believe she the only one working. This fool don't even want to get a job. And shout out to all my people that got out of jail and actually got a job and support your family. And also my entrepreneurs, like ex-convicts who now drive trucks and do all this other good stuff just to feed their families. Anyway, yeah, this person knows the Bible front and back. The man, he knows the Bible front and back and will quote Bible scriptures till he blue in the face. And always talking about God. But you are out here feeding the community, well, I should say destroying the community by selling drugs, the same thing that put you in prison the first, second, third time. You still doing it now? And guys, these people quote the Bible like it's nothing. So and we'll go to church and get on a prayer line too. But still selling drugs and not wanting to work and provide for the family. It's crazy. God will not bless no mess. I say that all day long. And they wonder why they're having financial issues. God's not going to bless that union, if that's what you want to call it. And also, just in general, I was thinking how if you do something, anything, out of spite, say like you were up for a job promotion and another person was up for the same job promotion, and you all went through your interviews and went through the process of getting a promotion, and you try to throw some salt or dirt on the other person's name that's also wanting the same promotion position that you're going for. I mean, you may get the position, but you're going to have hell while you're in the position. And sooner or later, before you know it, you're not going to have that position anymore. You'll end up getting fired or demoted or however you want to put it. I remember when I was living in Houston and I was working for this call center. And this older lady, she was my supervisor. She wasn't that much older than me. I was probably like 21 at the time or 22. And I think she may have been about in her late 20s, or maybe her mid 30s. I'm giving her too much credit. Maybe in her mid 30s she may have been. But anyway, it was a customer service job that I was hired for. And they strictly said it was for customer service, right? So as time went on, she started to like dislike me. I'm not sure why, because I never like really talked to her or said anything to her. But she just didn't like me. And I remember one day I went in to complain about her because she had said something really crazy to me. She used to talk crazy to everybody, but I went to go report her to the upper management. I was like, she just crazy. Like, that's not how unprofessional is what she was. Anyway, she ended up, after I complained on her, she ended up coming, calling me into the room. And when I got into the room, it was like upper management there, like 3 or 4 other people and her. And she proceeded to give me this little speech about my job performance, like I wasn't selling anything. And I said, wait a minute, this is a customer service job. She said it also requires you to sell. And she said, since you haven't sold anything in such and such amount of time, we're going to have to let you go. And I remember I was like, okay, you're going to let me go? All right, that's cool. All right. So I got up and left. They had another lady walk me out as if I was a crazy person and was going to do something. But anyway, they let this other lady walk me out in front of everybody. And everybody at the call center knew once you get walked out by any supervisor or upper management, like you had just been fired, right? So everybody was like looking with their headsets on. The whole place was quiet. That's how it used to be when you get fired, because the place had a high turnover rate. Everybody turned around and looked at me. I was like, whatever. I got fired. They walked me out. Whatever. To be honest with y'all, I wasn't even embarrassed. I was just like, they done this so many times before. Whatever. And okay. And so a few months later, after she did that, now she did all that, was mad at me just because I went to go tell the people that she was rude to me. She brought me in a room, fired me, and walked me out. Y'all should have seen the look on her face. She was like, she had so much gratitude, and it was such like a proud moment for her to tell me that I was no longer working there. But let me tell you how God don't bless no mess. Exactly 30 days after she gave me that speech and then had the other lady walk me out, she was fired. Guys, guess what she was fired for? She was fired for stealing gift cards. Her raggedy behind was stealing company gift cards. Like, they would give different gifts to the employees every month. And like from corporate would bring down the gift cards. It was gas cards to like Chick-fil-A and Pizza Hut and different places like that, in Marshalls, and just different gift cards from different places. Y'all, she was keeping the gift cards for herself. Upper management found out about it. She was fired. And then on top of her being fired for stealing the gift cards, they pressed charges on her, and she was on the news. You heard it. She was on the Houston, Texas ABC 13 News for stealing gift cards. This happened back in 2003 or 4. No. I can't remember. It was early 2000s. Y'all, she got fired for stealing gift cards. And long story short, I ended up filing for unemployment as soon as they fired me. Baby, I called that unemployment Texas workforce office and I filed for unemployment. And I got my unemployment too. As a matter of fact, they approved me for the unemployment because they said that I was correct. It was strictly a customer service job, and I was not supposed to be reprimanded for not selling. I got my unemployment, and actually, I ended up getting more unemployment than I was getting paid. So it actually worked out for me. So her firing, and I was able to go back to school and stay home during the night and go to school during the morning for a few hours. And it worked out perfectly, baby. I had that unemployment for a whole year. I sure did. I sat on that unemployment, paid my rent. My little car note at the time, my rent was only $380. paid that for my little 1 bedroom, nice little 1 bedroom in a good part of Houston. Gas was still cheap back then. I think gas was like $1.19, $1.20, something like that. Yeah, so what she did that was meant for, in her eyes, to hurt me, it actually helped me out. That was one of the best years of my life. I remember that. I used to just call the unemployment office automated system once a week and report that I was looking for a job. And baby, I was making more at home than I was making going to that job. So God will bless you in the midst of your enemies, honey. I'm telling you that now. God, the universe, angels, ancestors, spirit, Holy Spirit, spirit guides, whatever you want to say, I believe in it all. Well, you will be blessed, abundantly blessed. Yeah, guys. So that's what I meant when I said God don't bless no mess. He really don't. So you can't be out here trying to hurt people and think that you'll get away with it. That stuff don't fly. Not when you a kid, a child of the Most High. Don't fly at all. So I just want to encourage y'all today. Anything that's going on in y'all life that you don't agree with, or you think you're being unfairly treated, or mistreated, or you get fired from a job, it's a better job waiting for you. Trust me, I have found that out to be true. You get fired from a job, or you go into a job that you're uncomfortable with and you don't like, and everywhere you turn at that job something's going wrong, you're not supposed to be there. You just holding on for dear life. It's like going on a roller coaster ride. You just holding on for dear life, just waiting for it to stop or either get thrown off one. Yeah, guys, just remember, keep the faith. God, the angels, ancestors, spirit guides, they still in the blessing business, honey.